Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I talk about pond, I talk about pond construction, I talk about pond liners versus concrete. So let's go to pond liners first. Hopefully this video is not too long. Okay, I have had several clients that actually has installed pond either within the building or just outside the building using pond liners. The average year in which pond liner actually lasts is about 20 years. And this is based on several factors. One, whether or not animals are able to go in it and actually, use their paws to, especially when they're searching for water. And two, whether or not you have actually installed decoration which might fall to the base of the pond, actually damaging the lining. And three, whether or not you have the correct underlay underneath the pond liner, which actually prevents it from being worn out by the toughness of the earth. Alright, pond liners, they are not my favorite. You see, pond liners, what happens is that with pond liners, you can have a very small pinhole, and you would never really realize that that pinhole exists within the pond liner until probably months, or if not, months after installation. You realize that the water level in your pond have actually decreased. I have had a case where one of my clients said that because of the COVID situation, the pond was left at the business place. It was being taken care of to some extent, but it's like overnight when they came back, over the weekend. When they came back over the weekend, they saw all the fish actually dead within the system, and all the water gone. Right? The pond liner had a leak. No one actually realized it because they were like passing the pond to and from the offices. So they suffered a loss. Anyway, their loss is my gain because I ended up actually replenishing the stock within the pond, selling some cards and some goldfish so as to, make the pond looking fresh again. That's after the repairs have been done. Now, pond liners in Jamaica, I don't know where you're at, but pond liners in Jamaica are expensive. Right? The good thing about pond liners is that you can actually install a pond using pond liner anywhere at all in which you wish. In your bedroom, in your living room, anywhere at all. On the patio, outdoor, above ground, below ground. This is the creativity in which pond liners actually give you when actually constructing or thinking about a pond. Right? The issue for me is that it's expensive. Maintenance is really easy, yes, but that little pinhole or that little slip or something might end up, slip the pond liner beneath, and you don't know, water is lost, and your fish stock is gone. All right. Looking at the positive side, it is easy to maintain, and it can be taken down very easily, if not within less than an hour. Right? It allows more flexibility with design because you can actually test the sequencing of the water flow within using the pond liner much easier than you would do other mechanisms in which you'd have to wait and allow it to dry and all that. Okay, so let me go into my favorite type of pond. Yes, I do above ground tubs, right? However, my favorite type of pond, concrete ponds. Now, concrete ponds usually last, if not forever, for a very long time, longer than pond liners. Now, concrete ponds requires a lot of precision, careful planning, execution, correct mixture. Right? You can mix the cement and you can make your pond, and after a while you realize that there are leakages, right? This is because the mixture is not correct and water just seeps out, right? So it's a very unique, precise, and exact strategy in which you have to use to make a concrete pond. There are several strategies used on the internet on this platform by individuals in sharing with you how they actually construct their concrete ponds, right? But for me, for me, it was my first concrete pond, official concrete pond, in which I showed you a few months ago, right? I actually did a framework, did a steel work, and mixed the stuff and laid there for a while, and it took a while for it to set, but it was there, all the pipings were in it, but I choose not to use the pipings anyway, right? So as far as maintenance is concerned, right, it is much easier and cheaper to maintain a concrete constructed pond, fish pond, right, than it is for a liner, using a pond liner. Bear in mind that a lot of these pond liners that have been laid down, well, based on my knowledge in Jamaica, probably where you are at, you are cognizant of how to do things and all that, but where I am at, it is best if you, yeah, you can try it yourself, but it is best if you, even if you try it yourself, you use some company or somebody with the wherewithal so as to maintain that pond, right? And that maintenance doesn't mean just to pull down and to clean, but also to check to see whether or not there are leakages within the pond liner. Now, as far as concrete ponds are concerned, it is much easier for you to identify issues within the concrete pond, right? It is much easier for you to maintain, for you to clean, for you to set up. It might take a long time for you to actually construct, because you have to now do the steel work, you have to do the framing up, you have to mix the stuff and put it in and allow it to dry and all that. For the concrete pond, for the liner, you can do it in one day, right? You can do a pond liner pond above ground in a couple of hours. You don't just need to get the box in and lay the frame and do your thing, and then you put the aesthetics around it so as to let it look real, right? But concrete ponds are it for me. It's less headache in the future. I can leave my concrete pond, go on vacation, have no worries in my head about whether or not my fish will actually die as a result of water leaking out. More than likely my fish will die because I don't feed them, rather than the water actually escaping, right? As far as plastic tubs are concerned, now so as to mitigate against the expenses that comes with building a concrete pond. Yes, concrete pond is not cheap, but at the same time it is not as expensive as liners. So as to mitigate against the expenses that comes with building a pond, I use plastic tubs. Now these plastic tubs are practically containers that have been used whether to store bleach, soap, shoes polish, whatever, right? And I have actually gone through the process of getting it fish safe, right? And I'm actually keeping my fish in them, right? And if I choose to, I can actually pull them down, I can just discard them, and that will be the end of it. In concrete pond, you can't really do that. Once you build a concrete pond, it is there with you for life. If you need to get rid of it, you have to get a tractor or some individuals to actually chisel it down, right? That is one of the things that a lot of persons look at, right? When it comes on to building ponds, they want to know that should in case they have to move, because a lot of persons are interested in fish keeping and fish care, but they at the moment they do not have residents to say, boy, listen, this is my place and I'm going to build my pond. No, the landlord might say that they need a place and you just have to pack up everything and leave, right? And you don't want to invest a lot of monies building this huge concrete pond, and you have to actually leave it, right? So a lot of persons actually take the initiative to use liners or to use plastic totes. This is an argument that have been, resonating over and over and over within the fish keeping hobby. I'm in Jamaica. My life in Jamaica is totally different. Where you are at, it might be totally different. It might be easier for you to use a liner. However, based on what I know about liners in Jamaica, I think I better stick with either the plastic tote, plastic drum, and the concrete. What say you? Share your comment in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe, share, and like. Follow me on Instagram at Fishkeeping Jamaica. Thank you for watching. Right here. Peace.